Well, since the Lions got behind Jared Goff, I think we should too. Hello, everyone. My name is Derek, and welcome back to Detroit Lions Syndicate. You already know what we do on this channel. We talk all things Detroit Lions. And today, we're going to talk about Jared Goff. So make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss another video. You are getting a special post-draft Sunday edition video from yours truly. So subscribe. Listen, a lot of people might label me a Goff truther. I don't know where this name came from, but it's got quite the ring to it. And it's very difficult to say Goff truther. Kind of tough. But anyway, you might label me that, but I am not. I am not a Jared Goff truther. I am a Jared Goff supporter. He is my quarterback. And while I did hold a special kind of vengeance for our former quarterback, and it was more for the narrative that was surrounding him. As you know, I am a strong believer in NFL narrative, and I have warned you long ago that the Detroit Lions narrative was changing. We go and we are graded. We are given an A grade in the draft only under the Kansas City Chiefs, who ironically got a haul when they traded away Tyreek Hill. I did say during the season that Jared Goff was probably going to get benched. I said if he didn't improve his performance, he was going to get benched by Dan Campbell. That didn't happen. He wound up finishing the season playing when he was not hurt. But it was a time that I think it was very close that Jared Goff was going to be pulled. But there was a lot of talk leading up to the NFL draft. Would the Detroit Lions take a quarterback? And we all knew that was a possibility. I was pro Jared Goff. Then I came at the end of the season and I said, hey, the Detroit Lions may need to draft a quarterback. My thing has always been to have somebody be mentored for our team. That's something we have never really had. Even when Matthew Stafford was here, he didn't really get to be mentored. He didn't have any tutelage under anyone, really. John Kitna was still here, but before you knew it, Matthew Stafford was starting. And I don't want our next rookie quarterback to become Joey Harrington. But now the NFL draft is over. Jared Goff the Detroit Lions did not draft a backup quarterback. Now I'm going to tell you my thoughts on that. I'm irritated because we have two guys who are who have not won in the National Football League. And we saw what happens if Jared Goff goes down. We will not win a game. It's going to be very difficult for us to win a game. Tim Boyle came very close to winning the game against the Atlanta Falcons, but he threw it right to the defender, didn't even see him, and as we were about to score, and that was the end of that game. When Matthew Stafford was getting traded, and it came out late in the time frame that the Los Angeles Rams were interested in trading for Matthew Stafford, I said that the only way I make that trade is if Jared Goff is included. A lot of folks gave me flack on that video, but it wound up going exactly as I said it was going to go. And we wind up getting Jared Goff. Now, whether or not you support Jared Goff or not, it doesn't really matter because the Detroit Lions have showed that they do. Jared Goff is our quarterback, and he will be our quarterback for the foreseeable future. There is a possibility that the Detroit Lions could take a quarterback in next year's draft. Now, all the Bryce Young talk or CJ Stroud, you need to throw that in the trash because to get one of those guys, we're going to have to be bad. Or Brad Holmes could use that second Matthew Stafford pick, maybe couple it with someone else and come up and get one of those guys. But those two are projected to go very, very high in next year's NFL draft. Now, with three quarterbacks coming off the board in the first three rounds, the Detroit Lions could have got a quarterback, and they stayed far away from getting a quarterback. They didn't even get a quarterback. Skylar Thompson came out, went to the Miami Dolphins at the end of the 7th round, and they did not get a quarterback. The rookie free agent class, we did not have a quarterback. We did not draft a quarterback. And I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with David Blau or Tim Boyle. I'm going to be the enemy of the state here and say at this point, I've said it before, I would take Baker Mayfield over David Blau or Tim Boyle, but not over Jared Goff. However, Baker Mayfield could push Jared Goff to be a better starter. The Detroit Lions obviously felt that Jared Goff was better than any quarterback in this year's rookie class coming out of the gate, including Kenny Pickett. Now that the Matthew Stafford arc is over, he won his Super Bowl, and some of us became Detroit Rams fans and even bought shirts. I think it's time that we get behind our quarterback, Jared Goff. Now, they went out and got the best wide receiver in the draft. I've heard a lot of people say that Jared Goff doesn't have any excuses this year, and I agree. With the emergence of Amon-Ra St. Brown, the return of Josh Reynolds, and the drafting of Jamison Williams, Jared Goff really doesn't have too much of an excuse. The Detroit Lions still have to get a run game. Our run game is abysmal. We have not had a 1,000-yard rusher since Reggie Bush did it 8 years ago. So we need to get that run game going as well. Goff can't do it all by himself. That's why the Detroit Lions went and got 6 defensive players, only drafting a backup tight end and Jamison Williams. So that one offensive player that they got was the best offensive player in the draft. If we stay where we were, maybe we take Lewis Sine, maybe we take Christian Watson, who went to the Green Bay Packers. Maybe we do that stuff, and we are still in good shape having the players that we have. So I'm just going to say that Jared Goff coming was a strange man in a strange land. Matthew Stafford got as far away from this team as he could, and now you see why. Here's the thing that fascinates me about this draft that just passed. Malik Willis went from number 2 overall. Malik Willis and Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett, all of those guys were mocked to come in and be the future. All you heard, and I've been saying this, all you heard all pre-draft was how Jared Goff is not the future of the franchise. And that very well could be true, but he is definitely the foreseeable future quarterback of our team. And the Detroit Lions showed you that they fully support him and his abilities. I don't understand why we're so hard on him to begin with. So we will see what happens. Now, Jared Goff does not need an extension. He is part of our team for the next 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. The Detroit Lions have means to get out really after this year. It would just cost them less financially to do so. The Detroit Lions believe that Jared Goff is better than any of these guys, and I would have to agree. I'm telling you, Jared Goff is not as bad as we are making him out to be. He needs a team around him, a complete team, and I say that he's going to be better this year. I will put this caveat in there. If he starts off like he did last year, then we are going to be in for a long season. But I do not believe that's going to happen. He has the weapons. We bolstered up the defense. I think that Jared Goff will be just fine. And maybe, just maybe, ladies and gentlemen, he could be the future of this team. Everybody was so quick to write him off, but the Detroit Lions did not. And that should tell you a lot. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for helping me reach 2,200 subscribers. We passed our goal by 200 for the NFL draft, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, and as always, go Lions.